In this video, I'm going to briefly address cult leader Nature Boy's sentencing. After that, I will talk about cults and how to protect yourself from being lured in, and I'll wrap the video up with some reactions to Nature Boy's arrest. According to complex.com, accused cult leader Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, has been sentenced to life without parole after being found guilty on charges including rape, false imprisonment, and prohibition on explicit electronic transmissions. Bishop, who was arrested in April 2022 for leading a cult called the Carbon Nation Group, faced accusations of exploiting and harming his members. During the trial, former cult members testified about the horrors they endured under Bishop's leadership. The sentencing followed a jury's decision that highlighted the serious nature of the crimes committed by Bishop. What is a cult, and how was he able to fool so many people into following him? A cult is a group that employs unethical techniques of control, deception, and exploitation over its members. Cults are led by charismatic individuals who demand complete obedience and loyalty from followers. Members are often isolated from society, their families, and former belief systems. Let's talk about the characteristics of a cult: authoritarian leadership with no accountability, indoctrination techniques and mind control, alienation from society and loved ones, exploitation of members through forced labor or financial demands, use of fear, guilt, and shame to maintain power. What kind of people become cult leaders? Cult leaders are often highly charismatic, narcissistic individuals with a talent for persuasion and manipulation. Many exhibit traits of antisocial personality disorder with a lack of empathy and a sense of grandiose entitlement. Common traits include asserting an exclusive and divine truth, demanding absolute devotion and unquestioning loyalty, encouraging dependency and obedience from followers, exploiting members for power, profit, and/or sexual favors, demonstrating a paranoid us versus them mentality. What kind of people become cult members? While anyone can potentially fall victim to a cult's manipulative tactics, certain individuals may be more vulnerable. Those experiencing a period of life transition or crisis, people seeking a sense of belonging or purpose, individuals with low self-esteem or lack of self-identity, psychologically or emotionally vulnerable people, and those drawn to an authoritarian belief system. How to avoid becoming a cult member? Maintain critical thinking skills and question absolute truth claims. Be wary of groups that isolate members and discourage outside contact. Recognize love-bombing tactics of excessive flattery and rapid commitment. Avoid surrendering financial autonomy or excessive payment demands. Maintain a strong support system outside the group. And trust your instincts if something feels off or unethical. Cults prey on our human needs for belonging, purpose, and answers. However, their control tactics come at an immense psychological cost. By staying grounded, thinking critically, and strengthening our sense of self-worth, we can avoid falling victim to these dangerous groups. Now let's wrap this video up with some reactions to Nature Boy's sentencing. Be sure to drop your feedback in the comments, especially if you have experience with cults. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Praying for the cult members' healing. Watching those impressionable young folks get harmed by that nutcake taught me a lot about cults. Month after month on YouTube, Nature Boy humiliated them, held them hostage, and financially exploited them. I'm so glad he's gone for good. He's right where most cult leaders always end up. I love the justice system for putting away these horrible creeps. I heard of him about 5 years ago. I'm glad they finally got him. His lecture on how HIV is in everyone was next level bizarre. I know a woman in her 40s who gave up her entire business to follow him. Her employees had to scramble to maintain their livelihood and rebrand her business to keep themselves afloat. I'm glad he is locked up forever. Now I feel a sense of safety for my family. Background: he lived with my family for a few years when I was a child. I'm glad I will never have to worry about him ever trying to weasel his way back into my family members' lives ever again. I saw some videos he did with his followers on YouTube, how he talked to them, forces them to engage in activities they don't want, how he talks about them in front of everyone. I was mortified. I am so happy he'll be locked away for life, hoping he'll get exactly what he deserves. He needs to be in solitary confinement, otherwise he'll convert men in prison to his same belief. Then, some of those men will be released into society to do the same thing. Nature Boy will have a very steep hill to climb with the appellate courts. If he were just a normal citizen, he would be in a better position. Every court of appeals will know they are dealing with a cult leader and the extra danger that brings. No appeals judge will want to be responsible for the next Jonestown situation. So, I suspect they will be very reluctant to overturn any part of his sentence. This is a huge win for all of his victims. Congratulations to them. I hope that this gives them some peace. I still can't wrap my mind behind someone is able to manipulate a person the way he did. I just can't get it. This Nature Boy was very barbaric and used vulgarity, antagonizing women and their children, deprived them of taking showers, brainwashed these individuals. He unalived and burned one of the women's baby. There's a video on here. He deserves the chair. He told a woman that she didn't need her heart medication, just fruits, vegetables, and fresh air, that she could heal herself. She died. Crazy thing is, YouTube and Instagram allowed this for years. They were documenting every detail of the group. I thought he was just a YouTuber living in the woods, being spiritual and deep with his numerous wives who loved him. These ignoramuses that call themselves his wives need to be in prison right along with him. Any kind of fanatic is dangerous. I know someone who knows Nature Boy very, very well for more than 2 decades. Nature Boy has hurt a lot of people. This judgment with the court was not a physical one, but a spiritual one. Karma has been served. Nature Boy's behavior is concerning and inappropriate, making it a relief that he is not present in court physically. It is crucial for our community to be able to identify severe mental health issues that pose a danger and to have clear protocols in place to protect ourselves and contain any potential threats outside of our community. Alleged cult leader Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, was sentenced to life without parole and an additional 10 years. A jury found him guilty of multiple counts including rape and false imprisonment. This case came about after a woman who was a member of the alleged cult and Bishop's ex-girlfriend told police he posted revenge porn of her after she left him. She revealed to authorities that she joined a sex cult that Bishop was the leader of. Bishop's wife also revealed that he sexually and emotionally harmed members who joined the cult. Witnesses during the trial described their experiences with Bishop, one calling him a monster. At the end of the trial, the judge said, "You're a master manipulator and probably the classic definition of a narcissist."